I'm back, and as you can see this time, there's some sun out, so you can actually see what's going on. And as you can see, I am in a cemetery. I was here this morning when everything was really dark. I was here, and I think what we're gonna do is go down to the same grave that was just dug yesterday, the most recent one, and then we're gonna go to the oldest grave of the little kid, and hopefully I won't get as freaked out this time. And we'll walk through these soldiers again as well, because I'd like to do that again, but this time with a little bit of sun. Because fuck, that was scary this morning. That was so scary. So we've got the app going again, and yeah, let's walk down there. See, we're already picking something up. Really is a beautiful cemetery to be in with the mountains. The crematorium right there. The high school. The sunrise. It's a beautiful cemetery. Okay, well, we'll pull this app out when we get down there. Once again, I should have brought my gimbal. That's okay. Some masons right there. What was that? I wonder who's in that what are they called? Why can't I say it? Mona Lisa? No, that's not it. Why does the door have wood on it? I know somebody who's buried here. She was cremated and she was put in this wall somewhere. I'm gonna try to Are you trying to tell me something, Crow? I think the crow's waking everybody up. All the spirits up. If there's anybody here right now, can you say something through this app? It's a person walking their dog. See, it's going off really hardcore right now. It's like they actually are waking up.
True. Certain.
You're certain that you are waking up?
Perhaps.
Do you want me here doing this right now? Am I allowed to be here filming? Talking to you? Do you want me here doing this right now?
Wife.
There's lots of wives around here. Which wife are you? Can you tell me your name? Can you tell me your name?
Facing.
Am I facing you? Are you one of these? Can you tell me your name? Are you able to tell me who you are? Can you say your name or something along the lines of that? Okay, well, let's go down to that other grave, and the one that was just dug up yesterday. Or not, the one, I guess they buried him yesterday.
Either.
There's a headless angel right there. Yeah, okay, let's go down to the other grave and see if we can get a reading down there. There it is. There's the one that was done yesterday. Let's open up the app and see if we can get them to say anything. Hello. I'm here trying to communicate to the person who was just buried yesterday. If you are here still, can you communicate with us right now? See, that dot is in the same spot it was when I was here this morning. You can see where they put the grass back on top. If you're here right now, the person who was just had a funeral yesterday, or anyone else, please communicate with us.
Grow.
Yep, the grass was put back on top so we can start growing again. That's what they do. So you don't just have a bunch of dirt on top of you. It looks nice up here. They did a good job. Can you say something else? It said something was right behind me. It still says it's there. Can you communicate with us again?
Source.
Yep, that's the source. Is your grave right there. What does it feel like being dead? Are you able to explain what it's like to feel dead?
Bush.
This bush is over there. There's a person over there.
Plural.
Plural what? Plural usually means multiple. Are there multiple of you here? It does look like it's a double grave. Well, I'm going to go on now. Continue the investigation elsewhere. I hope you have a really nice, peaceful rest. Goodbye. So the thing about this cemetery is that I guess when they were buying land in the beginning of the city, they sort of were just buying up lots. And this part of the cemetery is separated by an entire city street that cars aren't allowed to drive down. It's only bikes and people. But then you cross the road and enter the other part of the cemetery. And then there's another part of the cemetery which is even older over there, which we might get to. And then there's the youngest part of the cemetery, which is up there across the main street, which is just a tiny plot by my place. We're here right now. And like I said, the guy who bought the Vancouver Canucks, Aquilini, he's buried right here. Aquilini, if you were here, thank you for the Vancouver Canucks. They're my favorite sports team, but can you communicate with us a little bit? Are you here? Can you say something about the Canucks or about hockey? Can you say anything at all?
Tim.
Tim. Is there a Tim?
Lips. Master.
Was he your master? We're trying out this other app. Ruts. I mean, there's some iron gates over here on the Jewish lots over there behind that fence, behind that cedar wall. So I'm about to enter the really old part of the cemetery. People buried here were dying in the 1800s, so this is where the very first grave is up under that big tree, or I think it's the tree behind that big one actually, and of the little boy. And we'll go do a radar reading up there, see what we get. See, there's newer ones here as well. Wet. I'll just stand. Say something. Let us know you're here. Anyone is invited to let us know you're here. Not just Ingrid. Anyone around here. If you want to come over and say hi, say anything at all, by all means.
Hill.
Hill? Well, that little boy is buried at the top of that hill. Should we go over there? Is that where you're taking us? Is that little white one right there. That's the grave of the little boy who died in the 1800s. It was the first person ever buried here. It's the first grave in this entire see, it's even dedicated. If anyone's here, can you contact me through this app? Can you say something, please? I'm totally willing to talk to you. You were only 10 months old. I don't really expect you to know many words. But if you are able to communicate somehow, or anybody, please say something. It's okay if you don't want to talk. That's absolutely fine. Just thought we'd try. Isn't it weird how those tombstones have the same sort of marks on the back? Maybe that's just me. So these are some soldiers that died in 1949. I think that would be the Korean War. Please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I'm usually pretty ignorant about the dates of wars. So I am going to go this way. This is the road that I came up this morning that I was so scared. I'm going to go into the soldiers, which are all over there, and we'll try to communicate and see what's happening. You know what freaks me out about this is that a majority of these soldiers died under distress. Like, they died in combat. They either got shot or exploded or like drowned in the case of the Navy. Like, think about the horrendous ways that these men died, men and women here. The horrendous ways. $1950, that'd be the Korean War, wouldn't it? $1953, 1951. Had to have been the Korean War. So I don't think the Vietnam War didn't start till the 60s. Am I correct? So I just looked it up. 1950 to 1953 is the Korean War. So the guy that died in 1955, I mean, that must have had something to do with it, right? If you are a soldier who died in a war, talk to me.
Border.
He died protecting our borders.
Period.
Yeah, war is a weird period of time. Gotta protect our
Ball.
borders. Yeah, all of these men fell in battle.
End.
Is there something else that you want to say while I'm here? Let's try the other app. If there's any soldiers here who would like to communicate, now's your chance. Is there something that you would like to say? Somebody came to brush off Aquilini's grave. Something you'd like to say? You can do it through this app. When it comes to war, I always hesitate. Is there something that you would like to say to your men, people that you fought with? I think I've done what I can here today, so I'm gonna go home and try to piece together the footage, film an intro and an outro. So I'll see you then. Bye.